have our first mini activity. So I'd like you guys to list 3 ways ChatGPT has influenced your roles. So it can be a combination of positives and negatives. And I would like you to focus specifically on your roles here in Insight Timer. Cool? Okay. All right. So let's have you guys share yung 3 ways that ChatGPT has influenced your roles. Let's have Miss Roanne start first.
Uh, ChatGPT influenced me first by saving time
Mhm.
and drafting my responses. Then the responses ChatGPT gives sounds more structured and professional.
Mm.
And the negative one would be sometimes it does not fit the response I'm expecting. So I
Mhm.
have to admit.
So how have those 3 things impacted your roles? Would you say na more beneficial siya or would you say right now na medyo parang neutral or iffy pa tayo with ChatGPT?
Very, very beneficial. Mas
Very beneficial.
yes. Very mas maraming ticket na na-answeran. So yun.
So what I'm hearing
Very helpful
is
sa job.
si si Miss Roa na yung pinakamaraming tickets na nako-close, tama ba?
Not really. It's Madam Eliza.
Di bale, I have a feeling na malapit nang maging competition ni Eliza si Roa. Okay lang ba yon, Eliza?
Yeah, she can try.
Ay, wow! Very
Competitive.
competitive. Grabe, sabi ni David, they eat tickets daw for breakfast. Grabe naman talaga. Very competitive si Eliza. I love that. Thank you very much for sharing, Roanne. Who would like to go next?
Si David, wala pa yata.
David.
Yeah, for me, first influence would be with creating my emails. I use it primarily in 2 ways. First is I try to compose my own email and then I ask it to proofread, paraphrase, or write it better.
Mhm.
And then the second one would be I would ask it to compose the email itself, and then I would be the one to edit it. Depends on our policies or processes. The downside would be being too reliant on it. That sometimes when I feel overwhelmed with our other tasks, that I just ask it to write the email, and
Mm.
sometimes I miss out certain words that we're not allowed to say on our based on our tone of voice, company tone of voice.
The brand voice.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. Miss Ano, overwhelmed daw sa tasks.
Joke lang ah. No, because we also do moderation on the side because it's an app.
Mm.
So
Later
yeah,
daw talk kayo ni Miss Anne. All right, thank you very
ayun.
much. Thank you very much, David. Now, question: when do you decide when to feed or when to ask ChatGPT to create an email on its own versus yung ikaw yung magke-create and then ipapa-paraphrase mo lang or ipapa-rephrase mo lang kay ChatGPT?
So is that for me?
Yeah.
Oh. Sometimes if ano na lang yung like kapag kunyari tapos na yung concern and like nakikipag-chami-chami na lang yung user or yung customer, like being too friendly na lang, and ako as an introvert, I do not know how to interact with humans. So parang I'm gonna ask GPT to how would you respond to this, ganon na parang
Ah,
just to finish the conversation na
I
wala
see.
lang, may mga ganun kasing users and customers din kasi na parang ayaw pang mag-let go.
Ayaw mo mag-let go.
Oo.
All right. That makes sense, no? That makes sense. And tama ba? insight timers, mostly ng customers nyo are in the US ba, North America? Or mali ba yung naalala ko?
Most, yeah, but it's a global app din kasi, so but yeah, most Western Hemisphere countries.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, David. And who would you like to go next? I think si Hailey na lang and si Miss Anne. Tama ba?
Yes, I choose Haley. Pokemon. I
Hailey.
choose you.
Oo nga, parang Pokemon. I think, na-mention na nila lahat. Kasi di ba, ang dami na namin. So, pero kami yung roles. So, the highly effective for me is like the resolution time. Also, because I am new, ChatGPT is making my sentence, parang how I use the ChatGPT now is I throw all the informations kay ChatGPT, and then i-collate niya into the more of a context on how to really respond. Kasi, syempre, I gather all the informations. I will ask the colleagues how to answer specific tickets. And then ako, nagre-rumble na siya sa utak ko. Pass ako na kay ChatGPT. So, for me to be able to respond in so I think yun. On the negative, I don't see any really making use of the ChatGPT as a tool and not I am not reliable. I'm not really relying kay ChatGPT. If ChatGPT is existing, okay. If not, then that's okay. Maybe because of the industry, parang with all the experience I had as a customer service, parang just because it's new and it's a tool, parang thank you that it existed. But also on the other hand, I don't see anything negative talaga with ChatGPT. Because again, you trained it and I used it as a tool. So hindi ko siya nakita as negative. Also with how I'm using it with the work and the role now. So yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing, Hailey. I like that, no, you view ChatGPT just as a tool, one of the tools that you use where you're not very reliant on it. You can still survive and respond and provide the best service even if it does not exist. Thank you very much. And last, Miss Anne. Feeling ko si Miss Anne mas madaming use kay ChatGPT. ChatGPT,
Yeah.
create a coaching plan for David.
Um, for me, actually, a lot of things for ChatGPT. When we first introduce it, first it helps me a lot. Before we used to gather tickets or um in our process, right? It's just manual. Like if users would like to contact us, you just have to put the name and then type their um own concerns. But for me, ChatGPT helps a lot because I was able to create like a chatbot where it's the first line of help for users. So it can filter a lot of tickets. And I've also seen decrease in tickets as well. But right now it's increasing. There are a lot of concerns due to A/B testing. A lot of concerns that the bot couldn't answer. But before, I've seen decrease when I first introduced it around 50% of the number of inbounds that we receive. So I've introduced ChatGPT chat bot, and I also trained the bot to do things. So less. I mean, very cost efficient, because not cost efficient really, because we pay for the bots for consumption, but low resolution time, low first response time. A lot of tickets have been resolved in the first line of support. But right now, I think since we have a lot of A/B testing, as I've mentioned, it's very hard to train the bot every time.
Very time consuming, no?
Yeah, very time consuming, of course, for those who train the bot. So it's not really efficient, but yeah, it's helpful. Not just not just the chat bot, also the AI assistant. I've been testing an AI assistant, like an agent AI. It's different for chatbot because chatbot you need to map flows, where to go, what to suggest, or yeah, it heavily depends on the solutions or the help documents that we have. For AI agent, it's like a human talking to users. So I've been testing that, but it's really limited at the moment because I am unable to map flows. So yeah, but it's gonna be helpful if it will evolve into something really different. Um, and then third, I use it as well for communication. If ever I um do FAQs, if ever I because I also take care of the knowledge base that we have. So just to check minimal errors like grammar, spelling, the tone, because we have tone of voice for Insight Timer. So
Mhm.
yeah, I use that as well. Also creating policies. Of course, I do not copy the one that that's from ChatGPT, but you create your own and then just use ChatGPT to enhance it. Um, yeah, and also for handling complaints, escalations. Yeah, I use ChatGPT a lot when it comes to my role, and it has really made my life easier. But I cannot say that it's time efficient for me, but it's helpful.
Yeah, right now, no, because it still really
Yeah.
needs a lot of polishing and a lot of
Mhm.
training. So
Yeah.
it is supposed to make everything more efficient, but before you reach that point, it's not time efficient. It
Yeah. But
consumes
of
a
course,
lot of time.
for user facing, that's beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get to speak to a bot immediately. They get to have an answers. If not, then they will be routed to an email support. But of course, 'cause since I'm the back end of it, that's my experience. But for users, yeah, it's
Mhm.
so helpful.
Yeah, and some chatbots sound ano na, no, sound human na. A lot of users cannot tell now whether they're speaking to a chatbot or not. So it is really it brings more of a positive experience to the users or to the customers. Right. Thank you very much for sharing, Sam. Okay. I think we're done with everyone, right? Now, there are ChatGPT also has a lot of features and other more things that you can use it for. So let's take a step outside naman of our roles. So far, what else have you been using ChatGPT for? Much better daw, sabi ni David, si ChatGPT kesa kay Siri. Kakaloka. All right. Thank you very much, Chan. Who would you like to go next and share how they use ChatGPT outside of work?
Eliza.
Ayan, si Eliza.
Grabe, ang hirap. Outside of what I do with Insight,
Mhm.
um, I think a lot of times I use ChatGPT because I also have some other stuff outside. Like Facebook posts. When you run a
Mhm.
business, you're selling something, you use it. And then they come up with all the emojis and the Facebook post. Ayun. And then if I
Yeah.
want to sound like if I wanted to throw a joke, so like I'm in a meeting with someone, I said, give me a good Irish joke. So, yun, nagbibigay naman siya ng mga joke na pwede mong gamitin.
Oh, nice. Hindi ko pa nagagamit doon sa aspect na ganun si ChatGPT. But yeah, for social media posts, especially if you own a business, di ba? It can create captions for you that will sound like your brand and yung mga medyo mas enticing to sound more enticing kapag may binibenta ka. Thank you very much, Eliza. Who would you like to share next?
Eileen.
It's Eileen. We have two Eileens in the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, the Eileen that
Um,
I know.
Ah, yeah.
yeah, for me, same with Alexa, but not on the business side because I don't have a business. So I use it for social media because I love to take pictures of my daughter, especially when she's just turning one. So, every month there's a milestone. So I I take cute photos, then I'll just prompt to parang may team kasi every month. So, say for example, create social media post about babies. Tapos theme is like this. So,
Ay, okay. That's
yeah.
nice. I also did that, pero parang kapag mas dumadami yung anak mo, tinatamad ka na sa mga susunod na video. Thank you very much, Miss Eileen. Who would you like to go next?
David na lang.
David.
Na lang parang napilitan na lang. Joke lang. For me, I
Tatampo
use
daw
it.
si David.
No, okay lang. I use it for for like checking the weather. Parang ginagawa ko rin yung ginagawa ni Chan, pero hindi siguro kasing lala. Like kinakausap ko yung voice assistant ni GPT. Kasi super galing niya, super layo kay Siri na parang isa lang monotonous lang yung tone of voice.
Mhm.
Si ChatGPT voice assistant, parang human na talaga yung kausap mo. Meron na siya mga fillers like gumaganon din siya.
Mhm.
So very very real. Tinatanong ko rin siya minsan kung magkano yung yung conversion ng USD to peso. Just
Kasi
just so I know.
sumusweldo ka rin ng USD.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see.
yun lang.
Very useful naman. And I'm happy that hindi mo pa pala kailangan ng therapist like Chan. Joke lang,
Yeah.
Chan.
Tsaka
Okay,
dito kami if you need kausap.
All right. Thank you very much, David.
All I need are some better days. Yeah. All I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.